I'm not sure I'm ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know. I tell myself to be brave. I
Mm-hmm.
must be brave. I must be brave. I
Mm-hmm.
must be brave.
What happens next there?
My father gives me a drink. I take the drink. He says it will relax me. I'm looking at him and he's putting powder into it. Looks like a plate,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. It's got a, it has an open end. He puts it in there and he blows it in my face,
Mm-hmm.
and my eyes are stinging. I close my eyes because it stings so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm panicking. I'm reaching for my father, but he's backed out of my reach.
Mm-hmm.
He says he cannot touch me.
Mm-hmm.
He says he cannot touch me because it'll pull me back. I have.
Mm-hmm.
He says I have to let go,
Mm-hmm.
but he is here. He is here to just follow his voice. He sounds like it hurts him to watch me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm calling for him.
Mm-hmm.
He says that he says it's okay. Everything is okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm here with Dr. Marbles. And then Menuta. At Manuta. Menuta.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see him anymore, but I know he's there.
Mm-hmm.
He tells me that soon I'll see and it'll all be made clear. But it hurts my eyes and my nose. And
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to breathe.
What
I
happens
start to
next?
rise. My body's rising.
Repeat that.
My body is rising. I feel like I'm rising. I'm looking down on my father now. He's looking at my body. When I see him, I see my body. I see him.
Mm-hmm.
I see the two girls. I see the tombs.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high up and I'm going higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
I see his head. He's taking his headpiece off.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks like my dad. Not the king or anybody, but my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My father. They call him Abba. He can hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting on the trees. I'm looking up and light is talking to me. It's
Who's
like the moon.
who's talking to you?
It's like the moon.
Moon's talking to you.
Yes. And
What's the
I'm
moon?
scared.
What's the moon saying to you?
Mm. There's so much to know. I will know intuitively because it is within me. My people, it's all within me. I don't know. I don't know. It's like she, she's got a feminine energy.
Who's feminine energy?
This moon, this light, is feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
She tells me I'll give birth tells me things of the past, things
Mm-hmm.
in the future. Hmm. He says I'll be able to hear my ancestors. I can call them
Mm-hmm.
by name.
Ask her what your ancestors' names are.
Find that Mat, Mat,
Mm-hmm.
Peru, Peru.
Mm-hmm.
There are letters that this language has fewer letters than the English language,
Mm-hmm.
fewer sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this name. Tama, Tama.
Mm-hmm. What else is happening there?
I'm sitting on top of a tree, a
Mm-hmm.
tall tree, and underneath the sky, and the skies, think I can touch it. Oh, it's cold.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what's happening there.
The stars have voices.
Mm-hmm. And what do the stars say to you?
They're whispering. They say my name. Like they're my family and my ancestors. They watch out for me. They guide me.
What happens next there?
She shows me the future.
Who shows you the future?
The moon.
Mm-hmm.
Moon.
And what do you see in the future there?
Ships. Droves of ships are coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing things and seeking answers.
Bringing what?
They're bringing. They're bringing. She says goods, weapons, and things to trade with.
Mm-hmm.
Shells, beads, glass,
Mm-hmm.
glass. What is good?
Repeat that.
What is she's she asked what is glass? What is glass?
Mm-hmm.
And she says glass.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm confused. Confused.
Confused about.
She tells me I will know. I ask when will this happen? When does this happen? Because she says when they come, they'll bring change, and they'll bring change, but they want more in exchange than what it is not an even exchange. She says it won't be an even exchange. My family has prepared for this. This is why we have procedures in place. Things are in place.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells me that she says I will be empowered, but behind behind the scenes, I guess. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like I guess my husband will love me very much, but he is the face and I'm the power.
Mm-hmm.
He'll value my opinions. He'll value my perception, even though I am a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's been it it was written. And she says it was written. I have no need to fear. I have no need to fear him when he comes. She says to pay attention. I have to pay attention
Mm-hmm.
because I'll be shown things, but not through my physical eyes, not through my eyes, but through the eye of my soul.
Mm-hmm.
She says they will try to close it, they'll try to close the window, but not to let them, not to let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I must stay with, I must stay with the practices of my people,
Mm-hmm.
stay with what I know, because that is what protects. That is what protects our knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Teach it to my children in song, drawing,
Mm-hmm.
poems, however, and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
For when we're gone, these things will pass on and they will remember when it is time.
Mm-hmm.
They will remember.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me sad.
Mm-hmm. What thoughts are going through your mind there?
Because I know that this tells me that we must, we must, I think we're going to lose a war or something. This must be why
Mm-hmm.
they're telling me this.
Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
She says there are things that I will see that I may not remember until it's time.
Mm-hmm.
She says, even if it hurts, to be strong. Remember, she says that so many secrets, so many secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Our traditions will be taken. Some secrets will be taken, but they were separated, they were divided because my ancestors knew, the rulers knew that this would happen. So they didn't put everything together, it's scattered.
Mm-hmm.
7 corners.
Where are these seven corners?
Hmm. I hear Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
here, Morocco,
Where's that?
Morocco,
Go. Mm-hmm.
Morocco,
Mm-hmm.
Sudan,
Mm-hmm.
Turkey,
Mm-hmm.
Istanbul,
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm, in the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
the ocean.
Mm-hmm. We're in the ocean.
The keeper of the ocean, the keeper of the sea. It's there. There are kingdoms in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
This is someone swimming in the sea to give it to them. And they said they'll guard it for all eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
And where are the other two corners?
Deep in the ground, beneath the ground, there's more. The ground is a facade.
Mm-hmm.
There's more than what meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's, there's civilization there beneath us.
Mm-hmm.
The ground merely separates us. It does not mean that it is all that only that life only exists above the ground. It exists below as
Mm-hmm.
well. There is a corner far, far, far we can get there, we can travel there.
Mm-hmm.
We can, but only when the seven guardians
Repeat that.
connect. When the seven guardians connect. Seven. The others in the sky. The sky.
Or the seven guardians you're speaking of? Is it the same as the seven corners?
They guard the seven corners.
Mm-hmm. What's the seventh corner?
The air.
Mm-hmm.
The air. It's right here. It's a portal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a portal.
Mm-hmm. Who is it that guards the portal of the air?
It's, I don't know this name. It starts with an I.
Can you spell
Ing,
it?
ing, ing,
Can you spell it?
INH. I A N H I. I A H and I.
Mm-hmm.
And they're able to stay. He's. I don't. It's not masculine or feminine.
Mm-hmm.
It simply is. It's just this guardian has always been here. It's the keeper. The keeper. I hear time.
Keeper of time.
I hear time. I hear travel. I hear light, air,
Mm-hmm.
linear, linear. They use air, and portals are right in front of us. We just don't see. We just don't see.
Mm-hmm.
And this seventh corner is right in front of us. We just don't see.
And what keeps us from seeing that seventh corner and the portals there?
Hidden in plain sight. It's like a veil. It's like a veil or something
Mm-hmm.
over our eyes. It's like a covering. It's white.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I look at our eyes, look at everyone's eyes. When I look back, the moon is showing me the corners. She's showing me the corners. And when I look back, I look at my father. He's got white on his eyes. His eyes are not brown anymore, they're
Mm-hmm.
white. And she says that it's because I can see the covering when I'm up here.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many people with this covering. They can feel, but they cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what protects my people.
Mm-hmm.
The chosen can see, chosen, but they hurt more. They
Mm-hmm.
feel more. They sense more.
Mm-hmm.
There's the price to pay to be able to see. There are seers that keep being reborn.
Mm-hmm.
They keep being reborn because they cannot die. And they are who connect with the light. They are who wrote these stories on the walls, and they've encrypted. They've even encrypted the messages.
Mm-hmm.
ancient.
Mhm.
Ancient.
What happens there next?
I'm standing in front of the seventh, waiting, just waiting to see if there's a message for me.
Mhm. As you're standing there in front of the seventh, waiting to see if there's a message for you, what thoughts are going through your mind?
I want to know why me?
Mhm.
Why I have felt so alone most of my life. Why give me such a gift if I'm not able to control it? I cannot even control myself.
Mhm. What happens next there?
I kneel and I begin to pray because I'm afraid. What I hear is go deeper, deep,
Mhm.
past feeling, past, go past thought into knowing. This is this is where I find my strength.
Repeat that.
This is where I find my strength in the knowing.
Mhm. What happens next there?
I I see I see the temples and the priests. I see my land.
Mhm.
No. No. I see slaves. I see my people
Mhm.
enslaved. I see the families, children being taken from their parents.
Mhm.
I see death. I see famine. I see the temples destroyed. I see fire.
Mhm.
I see. I see chariots.
Mhm.
Buildings crumbled. Sacrifices burned. I see our temples destroyed. I see linens torn. I see people running and hiding. I see people drowning. I see people. These people. These, these people.
Mhm.
Mm, they're storming all of everywhere.
Mhm.
They demand to speak to the holy ones. They demand to know how we build. They demand to know
Mhm.
about grains, our food.
Mhm.
They will kill us if we don't tell. If we don't tell them, they will kill us. They're taking our children and killing the men in front of their families.
Mhm.
They're foolish and barbaric. They're, they're destroying homes. They're trying to get into my home. They're trying to get into my home. And the guards are, the guards are fighting.
Mhm.
They show me how to hide, places to hide. My father says he must stand and fight. He will not cower.
Mhm.
He says there were spies. He calls them serpents. He says someone has told them. Someone has put us in danger. and endangered.
Mm-hmm.
The information, that we must protect. Someone has told them about it,
Mm-hmm.
and they've come for it.
Mm-hmm.
They will torture. They will torture until someone tells them what it means and how to use it. And he says, this is why. This is why. He gives me a seal.
Mm-hmm.
And the most, he gives me a seal, and he goes away. And I know that this is the last time I will see him. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
He tells me that he's coming back for me, but I know he's not.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon tells me to protect the seal.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like wax, and she says that it is my job to protect it.
Mm-hmm. Describe the seal.
It's red, 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 blood red. And it's got gold in it, a gold emblem
Mm-hmm.
or something. I don't know if I don't know what it is. It's, I don't know if it's a letter or, or it looks, almost like an M, but it's not. It's like a, she said it represents something. Unutu, unutu, unufu,
Be that.
unufu, inawa, unufu.
What is that?
And moon's giving me instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Uniwariritu, uniwariritu, kun. She says that I'm only able to see this because I've humbled myself.
Mm-hmm.
I bowed in front of the seventh, and the seventh was placed behind the robe of the seventh is time, time as we call it. But there is no such thing as time. There's no thing as time.
Mm-hmm.
It's only what we call it because it's only what we call it. He says we at any time we can see behind us or in front of us because it's all connected.
Mm-hmm.
And I mustn't go in, I mustn't, I mustn't go behind the road. Just look, just look.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put the seal in a tree,
Put it where?
in a tree.
In a tree. Mm-hmm.
It's a tree with wilson. The tree's roots are so deep,
Mm-hmm.
it cannot be moved. This tree is also a marker for a portal. It's a window into other worlds, other times. I see them, and I don't recognize them, but I see them in this tree.
Mm-hmm.
And at the tree, she laughed at me because I laughed at her. And
Mm-hmm.
she said, you put it in a tree. I said, this is not possible. How can you put this in a tree? The tree is, I cannot get it. There's no hole. There's nothing. How am I going to put it in a tree?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bury it by the tree? She says, no, put it in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Trust her and believe, put it in the tree. And she says that I'll see her again. My family is around me. My family is here. The stars, the stars, my family. And she says it's time for me to go back now. My father is waiting for me. I told her, okay. So I said, okay, understand. I understand. Understand this. My father is, I'm back in the tombs. When I went, when I went up to the moon, there was no roof, there was no ceiling. And now there's ceiling. There's, the ceiling is there. I see my father and I'm back. His, they're all looking over me. It's my father and Iman and Aru.
With Iman?
Iman is my chambermaid. And Aru is my chambermaid as well. They beg me and they get interest.
What happens next there?
My father, tell my father I understand. Tell him I understand. And I have work to do. He asked me what kind of work. What did they tell me? And I told him that I cannot say because he will not understand. And also because nobody can know where the seal is. Nobody can know where it is. Tell him he cannot know. He cannot know.
What happens next there?
It's better. I just see fire. I see a fire, like a torch. It's the torch. It's as if he's left me. It's as if, or no, I came down here by myself. I came to the tomb by myself. Haru was with me. And she didn't want to come. She says we shouldn't. She says it's dangerous and it's forbidden. And I told her if we get in trouble, I will take the blame. If there is trouble, I will take the blame. She will not be punished. We go down the stairs. I follow the path that my father took. They're winding stairs, and tight hallways. It's dark, and the ceiling's low. It's low. You have to crouch down. In some places, you cannot stand in full height.
Is this the same day or another day?
This is later that. This is the next day. So it's the next day.
What happens next there?
Father's in a meeting. My father has a meeting with the officials. They're discussing a strategy. I'm at the end of the tunnel, and I'm looking at the wall. Looking at the walls. And at the pictures. Aru is anxious. She's whispering to me. He tells me, hurry, hurry, hurry. She says, Amenagar, Amenagar, Amenagar. I don't know what I'm looking for. I just know I have to look. And I tell her, I'm trying, I'm looking, I'm looking. I'm looking, I'm looking. I turn around with my torch. I turn around. There's a tree. There's a tree that's it's painted on the wall.
What thought goes through your mind when you see that?
I'm in awe because it's so big. It's so tall. It extends from the floor all the way up. It goes up, 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 up.
What happens next there?
I'm guided to press panel on that wall. And I press it. And I really scared. When I press it, it opens up. The wall opens,
Mm-hmm.
and air rushes out. Me and Ari jump back because we don't know what that is and what could be in there. What is that? We didn't know what even opened.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I walk in. Ari said I told Ari she could stay outside if she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm right here. I walk in and I look. There is the stones have a stone in here. It's cold. It's
Mm-hmm.
stone. There are cracks in some of these stones. And I see a piece of papyrus
Mm-hmm.
sticking out of one of the stones.
Mm-hmm.
I pull it, and it keeps. There's it's the seal. It's the seal. It's the paper. It's a paper with a seal on it. It's the
Mm-hmm.
seal I saw.
Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
It's it. It took it. I took it.
Repeat that.
I took it.
What's okay?
I took it.
Mm-hmm. What happens next there?
I don't know.
Repeat that.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's go ahead and close that scene. Rose, close that scene. I'll count from 3 to 1. I get to 1. You've been the last moments of that life. Want to see how that body dies? 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and be there now. What's happening there? Are you inside or outside?
I'm inside.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's nighttime.
Are you alone or with others?
There are others.
Who are you with there?
My children.
Hmm? How old are you there?
I'm
How old are you?
32.
How old?
I'm 32.
32. Mm-hmm. What's happening there?
I'm laying in a bed,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking at me as if they're concerned.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
I've been poisoned.
You've been poisoned. By whom?
Been po- They suspect that they don't know. They suspect that someone has been bribed to
Mm-hmm.
poison me. They're not able to. They're not able to stop what's happening. They don't. They're not familiar with this. With this.
And as you lay there, what thoughts are going through your mind?
I'm angry
Angry because.
with someone who's betrayed me because they care more for themselves than they do anything or anyone else. My children
Mm-hmm.
may be without a mother. My
Mm-hmm.
husband will be without a wife.
Mm-hmm. Your
My
children.
mother has to see me die because of this.
Your children. How old are they?
7 and 3.
Mm-hmm. What are their names?
Miraj and Hiram. Miraj is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Miram is 7.
Mm-hmm. I want you to connect with the energy of your children. You recognize their energy as anyone in your current life?
Don't know. They're familiar.
Mm-hmm.
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is Miraj.
Mm-hmm. And your husband, where is he?
He has stepped away for a moment.
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Hmm. Tiatu? Tatu?
You
Ti-
spell. Can you spell that?
Thatu.
Mm-hmm. And so you're laying there, feeling angry and betrayed
I'm sad.
and sad. Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed in myself
Mm-hmm. Because.
because I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it. I must not have paid attention. I've learned to I've learned to use my gift of sight
Mm-hmm.
to maneuver and prevent things from happening
Mm-hmm.
and to aid the priest, my husband,
Mm-hmm.
the advisors. And I did not see this. This angers me. It was an oversight.
Mm-hmm.
There had to have been an oversight.
Hey, so
My
almost
husband is back.
repeat that.
You see my husband, he's come back.
Mm-hmm. Describe your husband.
He's he's got kind eyes, light brown eyes. He's tall with broad shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
He's a warrior. He was a warrior. He is now king. My father is no more. He's
Mm-hmm.
in the tomb with the ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
My mother is here with me. She's holding my hand.
Mm-hmm.
My children are at my feet, and my husband is at my right hand. He's been crying, my husband,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, I'll be leaving soon. He says, I will be leaving soon, me, but he will take
Mm-hmm.
care of my children. He will never leave me, he says. He'll
Mm-hmm.
always be with me. And he asks that I always be with him.
When you connect with your mom's energy, you recognize her energy as anyone in your current life.
My grandmother, and she just looks at me with sadness in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
She kisses my face
Mm-hmm.
and tells me I've done the work that I came to do.